It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's good for a
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
17 yards.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gun.
Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them breaking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's a hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 2. Man, open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. Completes it to Austin. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60.
Looking to throw. Howard. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Get set. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
On one, ready?
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gun.
At the 43-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bengals first
Here we go.
down.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Jamar Chase. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second down and 8. The Steelers' 42-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
That was short one to Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready?
Now it's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Get set. Stop.
They keep it on the ground against Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs in their run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting the defense rest on the sidelines.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They're trying to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Bengals 21, Steelers 7. Evan McPherson will be kicked off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Howard. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Howard. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's Johnson again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Howard. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's taken in by Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Off-play action. Howard. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. Howard. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Gun. Cut. 180. Right,
Here's Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
10 at the 33-yard line.
11. Here we go. Hey, Cam. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lewis seen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Looking to throw. Howard. Man open, here is Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
Complete to Jalen Warren. It's a gain of a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll
give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Earl going to get this out to Chase. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done.
Here we go.
Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.